Okay. All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Heather Beard, and I'm sitting in for Jenny McCollum today as the chair of the Awards Committee meeting. I would like to call the December 10th, 2020 Awards meeting to order. We have a quorum. Representing the committee today is Alan McElroy, Joe Orfano, Steve Tootin, Wayne Young, and Stephen Datz. OGC is represented by David Miggott. Budget is represented by Lori Whitmer. And before we get to the regular agenda, I'd like to recognize any public comments. Did we get any comments via email, Lynn?
We did not.
We did not. They have to be in by 9. Are there any public comments on the WebEx at this time? Okay, I don't see any. Any on the phone call for any of those phoning in? Okay, seeing none, we will go ahead and get started. On today's regular agenda, we have items 1, 6 through 11, 13 through 15. Items 2 through 5, 12, 16, and 17 have been deferred. And for voting, it will be done by roll call. I will review each award individually, asking for a motion and a second from the awards committee. Then roll call for the awards committee members asking for each of their votes. Each voting member of the awards committee will clearly announce their vote for the record so that all participants and members of the public can hear their vote. Items on the agenda today have been reviewed by procurement and budget and are ready for award committee review. Okay, we'll start reviewing. So the first award on the agenda is award number 1, which is the minutes from our last awards committee meeting on December 3rd. Any questions, comments?
This is Stephen Datz, motion to approve.
Wayne Young, second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call. Alan McElroy?
Approved.
Joe Orfano?
Approved.
Steve Tootin?
Approved.
Wayne Young?
Approved.
Stephen Datz?
Approved.
Thank you. Okay, we'll skip on to award number 6 as 2 through 5 have been deferred. So award number 6 is an award to Arthur J Gallagher Risk Management Services in the amount of $43,699,609.00. This is for property and casualty insurance brokerage services for JEA. The contract is for 3 years with 1-year renewal. This was advertised in September of 2020. JEA received 3 proposals. JEA evaluated the companies on their financial responsibility, staff experience, company experience, and rates, and Arthur J Gallagher is deemed the highest evaluated. Under this contract, JEA will pay Arthur J Gallagher Risk Management Services a flat annual fee for insurance brokerage services, and insurance premiums are paid to the insurance carrier through the broker contract. Let's see, per the contract terms, Arthur J Gallagher Risk Management Services is not permitted to add any markup or commissions to the insurance premiums that are paid to the insurance carriers through this contract. Let's see, in addition to broker services, in addition to the broker service fees paid to Arthur J Gallagher, JEA pays various premiums through the broker. The premium estimates have been included in the award amount, and the budgeted amounts have been attached as backup. The risk management team has budgeted the following amounts for the estimated premiums for the next 3 years. You'll see we pay about $13 million in 2021, $14 million in 2022, and $15 million in 2023. When comparing the price between the current contract and the new contract, it resulted in a 13% savings, or $75,000 over 3 years. Any questions or concerns on this one?
Stephen Datz, I would just suggest inserting an approximate 13% savings on that 4th paragraph.
Okay.
We'll make that modification. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Do you have anything else to add to this, Christy?
No, we originally were going to bring it just with the brokerage fees, but we added the premiums in because we went to paying these by PO, so that's why those premiums are included. So I'll make the modification on the approximate 13%, and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, no questions. Move in a second.
Wayne Young, motion to approve.
Stephen Datz, second.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take a roll call. Alan McElroy?
Approved.
Joe Orfano?
Approved.
Steve Tootin?
Approved.
Wayne Young?
Approved.
Stephen Datz?
Approved.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, award number 7. This is an award to the Haskell Company for construction management at risk, Seymour Services for the Nassau Water Reclamation Water Facility, upgrade projects. This is for phase 1 of the project. This is an award for the amount of $420,020. This, like I said, this is for phase 1 services, which includes, it basically includes developing the project schedule, design and constructability reviews, developing work packages, value engineering, and developing the guaranteed maximum price. If JEA can then agree on guaranteed maximum price, it will come back to the awards for the full amount of the project. If we can't agree on a price, we will take the off-ramp and then just take the design and bid it out separately. For this RFP, we received 11 companies attended the mandatory pre-bid. We received 7 proposals, and then JEA ultimately determined Haskell was the most qualified. Any questions on this one? Okay, seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
Alan McElroy, motion to approve.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Joe Arpano, second.
All right, got it. Okay, roll call. Alan McElroy.
Approved.
Joe Arfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved.
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Thank you. Okay, award number 8. This was an invitation to bid. Award is going to Sabre, I think it's Sabre Corporation, in the amount of $332,492. And this is for the fabrication and shipping of a Bay Meadows substation communication tower. So this was, the purpose of this IFB was to solicit bids for the fabrication and shipping of this self-supporting communication tower that will be located at 10357 Deerwood Club Road in Jacksonville. The communication tower will provide a more robust infrastructure required to meet the existing communication needs for JEA, which includes JEA SCADA distribution automation, JEA SCADA wastewater lift station, and automated meter reading. It will also provide the means for JEA to grow its wireless network to support other possible technologies such as Internet of Things and other wireless devices currently not monitored by the SCADA systems. Let's see. JEA received 1 bid for this work. JEA did identify 2 additional suppliers that declined to participate because the build is beyond their current capabilities. And so Sabre was deemed the lowest, and so we're going to make the award to them. Also, because of the upgrade, there will also be other wireless carriers will be able to upgrade what they have on our current tower, and JEA gets revenues from those other wireless carriers. And also, the award amount is 11.5% lower than the estimate. The estimate was based on industry information for a similar structure and from previous bids received by JEA.
Through the chair to Mr. Datz, does that 300-foot tower come in like
In
full
sections.
length? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen like similar ones building. You'll see the guy with the tiller man driving it down the road, but it's a long, pretty big production. So, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, can I get a motion to approve?
Wayne Young, motion to approve.
Second?
Alan McElroy, second.
Thank you. Okay, roll call. Alan McElroy.
Approved.
Joe Arfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved?
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Not in this mask. Okay. All right. Award number 9. This is a real estate award. This is a purchase of a property from East Point Baptist Church, Inc. in the amount of $332,500. The purpose of this purchase is for a future well site, a utility easement to serve the Ridenour water treatment plant. The acquisition will include 1.24 acres for the well and 0.28 acres for the utility easements. This was purchased under the JEA procurement, real estate procurement directive, and both real estate and OGC has reviewed and approved this purchase agreement. Any questions about this one?
Stephen Datz, motion to approve.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Steve Tootin, second.
Okay, roll call. Alan McElroy,
Approved.
Joe Orfano,
Approved.
Steve Tootin,
Approved.
Wayne Young,
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Okay, award number 10. This is another real estate purchase. This award is, we're buying from 2 property owners. This is for the Deerwood replacement well. And the award is going to Forest Boulevard Baptist Church, Inc. in the amount of $100,000 and Eric W. Evans and Linda C. Evans in the amount of $65,000. And this acquisition is to provide a well site to support the water quality and supply for the Deerwood Water Treatment Plant facility. Let's see, what can I say about this? So there's currently 8 wells there. The wells have, at the Deerwood plant, the wells have been rehabilitated slowly by slow rate acidation and back plugging in attempts to reduce the decrease in water quality and flow, but new replacement wells are required to meet the production needs. JEA and Jacobs Engineering Group investigated 7 potential replacement well sites and set up ranking matrix to determine which sites would be acceptable. The Forest Boulevard Baptist Church site met the criteria and ranked as an acceptable site. And JEA Real Estate Services has successfully negotiated for the purchase of the well site. The subject well site is assemblages of vacant residential lot owned by Eric W. Evans and Linda C. Evans, along with a vacant portion of parcel owned by Forest Baptist Church. Any questions on this one? Real Estate and OGC have reviewed and approved this purchase as well. And this came under the Procurement Real Estate Directive. Questions? Any motion to approve?
Wayne Young.
Joe Orfano, so moved.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Wayne Young, second.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Roll call. Alan McElroy.
Approved.
Joe Orfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved.
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Thank you. Okay, award number 11. This is another real estate award. This award is actually a property swap. We're swapping properties with PV Commercial Properties, Inc. There's no cost associated with this property swap. So the purpose of this is JEA intends to complete a property swap between JEA and PV Commercial Properties and Gate Petroleum Company. This land swap and no money is actually changing hands. The deeds are set up to be from and to PVCP. Let's see. So this, again, went under the real estate directive, has been reviewed by OGC and real estate. This project, let's see, swap of 2 parcels owned by JEA and Gate in the Ponte Vedra area. The proposed swap will allow JEA to gain 0.71 acres of Gate-owned lands immediately south of the JEA Ponte Vedra wastewater treatment plant. Gate would gain an unused 0.71 acres of JEA's Ponte Vedra water treatment plant to accommodate a future expansion rebuild of their adjacent convenience store. And there's some surveys attached if you care to see those. And then a little bit more on how it was evaluated for the land swap. Any questions from the committee to real estate concerning this one? If not, I can get a motion to approve.
Steve Tootin, motion to approve.
Thank you.
Alan McElroy, second.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take a vote. Alan McElroy.
Approved.
Thank you. Joe Orfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved.
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Thank you. Okay, now we're skipping on down. We're skipping 12. That was deferred. Going to award number 13. This is a sole source award to the Energy Authority, Inc. in the amount of $478,438.31. This is for project services agreement for TEA Connected Analytics Services. And actually, this is kind of a complicated award. And so I'm going to ask Tim Hunt, are you on the line? Or Rodney, can you guys explain what this is?
Yeah, sure. This is, we've been working, the Customer and Utility Analytics team has been working with T for about 4 years, collaborating to develop algorithms and machine learning solutions to some complex problems within the company. Some of those we've actually deployed into production at this point, but we also have about another half dozen that are in the pipeline, and we need to work towards moving those into production as well. T has been exploring providing more services to their member owners, and this connected service, analytics service, is the result of that search to see what additional services can they provide to their members. It was embarked upon at the direction of their board, and it's been a great relationship. We've definitely gotten a lot of value out of that, and this contract will allow us to continue reaping the benefits of that, and also getting access to intellectual resources that we don't really have internally and on the analytics side. So that's this is a 3-year contract for the $450,000, so roughly about $150,000 or so per year.
Okay, thank you. And this is a platform that will be hosted by, will be supported by TEA, and JEA provides data through a secure FTP site. Any questions from the group?
Just a correction, item 4.
Yep.
It's meter health.
Oh, not Heath. Okay, so we have a typo on number 4, subpart 4, it should be meter health. We can get that corrected.
This is Wayne Young, and Tim, I have just a general question that doesn't pertain strictly to the items being bid, but with respect to our operations with T, when we do things like this, is that a shared asset that other utilities associated with T also uses, or do they have something in parallel, or is this independently used by JEA?
Yeah, no, that's a great point. The beauty of this is that there are solutions that they're developing with other member owners also, and we get to share in those solutions. So things that they do with city utilities or NPPD, once those become production quality solutions, then we would get to use those and put those into play here at JEA as well.
Thanks, Joe.
Heather, Joe Orfano. I sit on the Finance and Audit Committee at TEA. Question for Mr. OGC, does that create a conflict for me to vote on this?
Yes, I mean, do you stand to personally benefit, financially benefit from this? And if not, a second question would be, what is your specific relation? Can you elaborate on your relationship with TEA?
Yeah, I sit on their Finance and Audit Committee.
So yeah, I think that would be under the business associate part of Chapter 112 of Florida statutes. I would suggest that you abstain from voting, recuse yourself, and fill out a Form 8. I can provide that to you if there's no forms over there, and then let the record indicate that he abstained, would be my advice.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I do not stand to benefit personally. As Tim pointed out, any future activity revenues that can be derived from the connected analytics could be sold to other firms that would benefit TEA, but not me personally. But I will be happy to fill out that form, David, if you could send that to me, and I will abstain, just out of an abundance of caution.
Okay.
Certainly, I'll send it to you. And also, it's just not you personally. It's also the statute also references, business associates, and there's other categories where you have a connection to someone. So even though you may not benefit personally because of your relationship with them, and they may benefit, I think this falls within the conflict in the statute.
Okay, so Joe, I'll mark you down as abstaining or recuse yourself.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Steve Tooney. Through the chair of Mr. Hunt, the travel budget for this, obviously I know we're in this weird pandemic environment, so where nobody's doing much travel, but given that both JEA, TEA or local, I presume that would be more for like going to visit city utilities and NPPD to like kind of see what their solutions look like. Was that what you were all visiting?
In the past, the work that we've done with them, and TEA absorbed all of the costs in the past for the work that past 4 years that we've done. It would involve, they do have a West Coast group in Seattle, and so there's 4 data scientists out there. Occasionally, we'll have 1 or 2 of them come here whenever we're kicking off a project so that they can get a lay of the land physically, and we'll go out and visit sites and visit with some of the folks that work in those operations. So that's generally the case where there has been travel in the past.
Excellent, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions, concerns, feelings? Okay, good. Okay, so can I get a motion to approve?
Wayne Young, motion to approve.
Thank you.
Wayne Young, second.
Thank you, Wayne. Okay, Alan McElroy?
Approved.
Okay, I'm noting that Joe's abstaining. Steve Tootin?
Approved.
Wayne Young?
Approved.
And Stephen Detz?
Approved.
Thank you. Okay, award number 14. This is a contract amendment to an existing contract with Mistress Group, Inc., doing business as Mistress Group Services Division. We're increasing the contract in the amount of $94,633.00. This contract is for JEA non-destructive testing services. The contract was originally awarded, let's see, in 18. We were actually awarded two contracts, one to Accurate and one to Mistress. Mistress was actually our backup vendor, but due to availability of Accurate, we used Mistress to do this work, and so this request is to add funds on the existing purchase order, which was awarded, as I said, to the secondary provider. The change order covers additional work to the SDA, which was discovered in the fall outage and has already been completed. The second provider was used over the primary provider due to availability. And then it says, should additional O&M or capital projects be approved in the coming years, funds will need to be added to the contract. The primary contractor, Accurate Inspection, Inc., has $350,000 of funds left available. For reference, Accurate's and Mistress' original bid amounts, which include T&M rates, are within 5% of each other. So, Rodney, maybe you just provide a little more information. I tried to explain it. So is this work already completed?
Yes, it is.
Ratification?
Yes, it is.
It's a ratification?
Yep, it was the fall outage, so a couple months back, the work was completed, and this change order just closes out that project for the business unit.
Okay, thank you. I think we should note on here that this is a ratification. That's clear.
I believe there is a ratification block checked on there.
Oh, there is?
I think so. Scroll up.
Oh, I see.
A little bit.
I see. Okay, yes. Okay.
Yep.
I thought we put it at the top, but maybe not. Okay. All right, as long as that's captured. Okay, any questions from
Yes,
the
ma'am.
committee? Thank you. Any questions from the committee?
No. Stephen Detz, motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
Alan McElroy, second.
Thank you. Okay, roll call. Alan McElroy.
Approved.
Thank you. Joe Orfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved.
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Okay, this is the last one. Okay, award number 15. This was an invitation for bid. This award is going to 3 vendors for the purchase of JEA light and medium duty vehicle procurement acquisitions. So we're buying vehicles. You'll see we're doing 15 units for energy, 33 units for water, and then 1 for water expansion. I'm not sure what that means, but the awardees are Duval Ford in the amount of $1,770,618. Coggin Ford in the amount of $1,008,698.00, and Beck Auto Sales in the amount of $286,606.56. This is, so we're just making, I believe we're making the purchases this year. Let's see. Colin or Kenny, can you guys explain this? Is this just a one-time purchase? I see it's not a term of years. It's just, we're buying all these at once.
Yes, it is just one purchase. There is, it does bridge the fiscal year on a couple of the units, if I recall, where some of them we're buying now, but they'll deliver in the beginning of FY 22. But
okay, thank you. And it looks like JEA's new pricing will be 0.81% higher based on current market conditions. This percentage was determined by taking the last price paid and comparing those prices to quoted unit price at the solicitation. There were some units where no past pricing information was available for comparison purposes, as specific assets have never been purchased prior to the solicitation. JEA will see a year-over-year cost increase of $174,460.80 across all light and medium-duty vehicles, 49 vehicles. Any questions concerning this purchase? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
Joe Orfano, so moved.
Can I get a
Alan
second?
McElroy, second.
Thank you. Okay, roll call. Alan McElroy.
Well,
Joe Orfano.
Approved.
Steve Tootin.
Approved.
Wayne Young.
Approved.
Stephen Detz.
Approved.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, we have reviewed items 1, 6 through 11, and 13 through 15, and each have been individually approved. Okay, so the entire agenda is now approved for the December 10th Awards Committee meeting. Is there any other business that needs to come before the Awards Committee today? Seeing none, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you, Heather.